Yeah, man. You guys know what, man? I am super psyched about the way the Steelers that I saw reported to camp today. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I like to. We was talking before we started here. One guy I forgot to mention was Landon Roberts. Man, he come out there. He said it's when in Texas you put your hat on, your overalls, and you're ready to go to work. I liked it.
He's a cowboy.
That's right. He come
Not
in.
not Dallas, a
No, no,
true
no.
cowboy.
He's got the work ethic of a real cowboy.
Yeah, he was clean shaven, cut his beard
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
I'm sure he'll let that grow over camp.
He looked
But
younger.
yeah,
You know, he really did. He looked younger.
So
Yeah.
imagine me. I can probably cut this off and look like I'm about 34.
I bet you could. Yeah.
No buffoonery, no helicopters, no tractors,
No.
no. Just guys coming to report to camp. They asked Keanu Ben, "What's your favorite thing you brought to camp?" He said, "My pillow." His pillow. And we got Big G here representing for the broadcast. We know probably about 20 minutes, half hour ago, Dave and Jeff was on giving y'all some camp news. We're gonna get into it deeper. You know what I mean? We're gonna go deeper for the people. We don't feel like we was usurped. So we, because that's what our show about. We the Wednesday show when camp open today. So we're gonna definitely get into it for a little longer, if nothing else. You know what I mean?
I couldn't take no more tape. I'm so hyped, man. PYB in the building to tell you what time it is for the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's camp time. It's go time. Ain't no time to messing around. Let's do what we do. Let's go. Let's go, bro. Let's go. I ain't got time for no messing around here, bro. Let's go.
I was telling y'all, man. I was telling y'all when we was backstage that, man, and Shannon didn't get to see it. He was out running around busy. Mike Tomlin's little 15-minute press conference.
Boss.
Man, I'm such a fan of Mike Tomlin, man.
Mm-hmm.
As a football coach and motivator, I can't imagine you guys ain't ready to get up tomorrow morning, get out there and get right to it.
They ready to go tonight. Let's go. There ain't no time. Listen, ain't no time for me. Listen, bro, we're going to get into it on the show tonight, but I'm telling you right now, it's go time in Pittsburgh. Bro, I'm telling you right now, I'm telling all y'all. Y'all hear me loud and clear. Pittsburgh is going for it this year, bro. We're going to get into it in the show, but I'm telling you right now, they going for it. Ain't no more messing around. We got these youngsters. It's time to go. Let's go.
So the team reported to Latrobe today.
Facts.
St. Vincent College, obviously. So this is one of the few off-site location camps where you go and stay overnight for 3 weeks for the Steelers, right?
Old school.
Fact school.
So what I know what Coach Tomlin said today. What do you guys think the benefit is of running camp like this? Russ said he has never been to a camp where he had to stay, but he's looking forward to it. What do you guys think the benefits are?
No distractions.
Yeah.
Football focused only. No distractions. No wives, family, kids, all that mess.
That's not mess, Big G. You got a wife, kids, and family.
But sometimes when you got to focus in on what you're trying to focus in to do, just like when I come down here for the basement, they upstairs. I'm locked in right here. It's about the Steelers and being locked in. No distractions. Okay. We're here to do what we got to do. So then that way, when we kick this joker off, game 1, week 1, minute 1, we going for the chip. That's what this is about. No distractions. Let's get it.
Big J, I love the passion. I wholeheartedly agree. It's a military mindset, guys. In the past, back when I was a young boy and they had the steel curtain, these guys were drafted, played their whole career, and retired as Steelers. Now with free agency, especially modern free agency, every year there's multiple turnovers on the roster. There's new guys. And you have to have a chance to build camaraderie, build a brotherhood, build chemistry. This way, it's just like going to boot camp. You're there, and the people you're talking to, eating with, sleeping with, it's just your teammates. And that's the quickest way to develop that rapport. I mean, here's Patrick Queen coming from the arch rival, and he's coming to Pittsburgh. He might still feel a little funny, But once he gets in there around these guys, gets to know them, puts that uniform on, it's going to change. It's going to flip a switch. So for in the modern day, I think it's even more important than it was back in the 70s and 80s. They need that time together. Just them, as Big G said, no distractions.
Yes. Focus for the chip. That's what this is about. For the chip. That's what we ain't talking about nothing else but the chip. That's it. Week 1, minute 1, go time. Let's go.
And have you already noticed the relationship that Tomlin and Wilson has already? I mean, if you listen to them talk about one another, and Wilson seems rejuvenated. He seems totally different than he did when he was in Denver. I think he's really locked in. And I think he feels that connection with Tomlin, and he's ready to have a resurgence. Yeah.
But Shannon, that's what we're going to get into tonight with the whole dang on show. The issue is that whether you're a fair weather Steeler fan, whether you're a regular fan, or whether you're an enthusiastic person that's been down with Pittsburgh forever, okay, this is the year that Pittsburgh puts themselves in position to make a run for whatever they want to make a run. They're not waiting. They're not going to hold back. This is goal time. You heard that in the delivery what came from Coach Tomlin at the press conference. You heard that afterward. I'm going to give Jeff and Dave some credit because their source, who is totally credible, I knew what they knew even when they went live. I already knew that the deal was that they're not holding back with none of these guys. If you can play, let's play. Yeah. And that's where they're at. They're out there with every position on the team. It doesn't matter if it's running back, quarterback. The guys that's going to get it is this. We're going to get this right now. We're going to go get it.
And to have your best team, you have to play the guys who earn it. The best players have to play. It can't be based on contract. It can't be based on how much they're getting paid. It has to be on how they play. And I believe that Tomlin's realizing that more now than ever. And I think he has more control now than he ever had. And I think you're going to see the best product on the field.
Shannon, can you pull that thing up from Claude, the super chat? Can you click it? I tried to click it. Do you see it?
Let me see.
It won't let me click it. It won't let me click it.
Okay, here we go. Well,
yep, you got it?
Yeah, I'm going to get it. Hold on.
All right, yep, for Claude.
Well, why won't it move?
I don't know.
There
I tried
we
to
go.
do it.
Hold on.
Yeah.
There
we go. Claude Bishop, man, thank you for the 10. He said, but something to settle Big G down. I'm not settling down, bro. I'm telling you, Claude, and thank you for the 10. I'm telling you right now, I'm not messing around with this. I've been sitting passive-aggressive with the Pittsburgh Steelers for a minute. The last time that I was like, yeah, we're going to try to do something was 2021, bro. Listen, we done invested too much. It's go time. It's go. We ain't got to worry about all this distraction stuff. We got the players in the building to be able to do what we need to do. It's go time. So I'm going right off the bat. You got to bring the same. If I can bring it, and I'm a Steeler fan, can you imagine what those guys are doing in the building? What they're doing right now in camp? They couldn't wait to get to bed tonight. They couldn't wait.
I seen an article that the author said that it feels like the Steelers are farther away from being a contender than they've been in a long time. Now, see, I wholeheartedly disagree with that. To me, they are closer to being back to being a contender than they have been since 2018. Even in 2020, I was like, this team is incomplete. They do not have a good offensive line. They did not have the ability to defend the middle of the field. They were slow in the secondary. You know what I'm saying? This year, I think they've addressed so many issues the last two drafts and the last two free agency periods. Now you've got two quarterbacks that have come in that I believe gives them a leg up, that they are closer. I know they have the fourth longest odds to win the division. But the national media is always going to say that.
Always.
I mean, it doesn't matter. If they had Ben back, they would still say that. But I'm telling you, this team is closer to being back to being a contender. And it's something that I think that if it ain't this year, I think they're going to take steps. But next year, they got to be right there in the running.
Tate, we didn't go no further. We sat right where you was at, but we addressed Claude Bishop's $10 super chat.
He said you need to take a sedative.
I ain't taking nothing. I'm saying let's go. I ain't messing around this year, bro. We going for it.
Hey man,
We going for it.
I had some Wi-Fi trouble. That's why I got booted myself out.
Did you say wifey trouble?
So I can reboot.
What he just got right now is the big fine. Hey, Shannon, week 1, I can't even find my sign because I thought, oh man, Tate Boy Fresh ain't gonna get the big fine tonight. But week 1, kickoff, first practice, reporting to camp, and I'm in Tate's pocket already for the new season. I'm in his pocket right now. Where's my sign? I can't even find it because I wasn't expecting. I thought Tate had it. Oh, there it go. There go the sign.
I had what?
That you wasn't gonna get the big fine tonight. But you got it. You got it. Week 1, practice 1, fine. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Hey man, so let's go on and go to break real quick.
Mm-hmm.
You watching on YouTube? We're not going anywhere. We'll be right back. You listen on audio platform. Apple, Google, Spotify, Amazon, iHeartRadio, wherever you get your audio podcast. Listening to the Pump Your Brakes podcast on the Steel Curtain Network, hosted by FFSN, Fans First Sports Network. Just look Steel Curtain Network and Fans First Sports Network, and you'll find a whole list of great shows, audio shows only. Some of these YouTube shows also, but other audio shows that are really good. So check them all out. We're going to take a quick break and be right back after this. And we're back on the Pump Your Brakes podcast. Steelers reported today to minicamp in Latrobe, PA. Interesting fact. Latrobe is a population, I think at the last count, maybe 2022, 6,000 citizens of Latrobe, population 6,000.
Yes.
Hey, that doubles every day.
Yeah.
I can that's huge. That's a yeah. Well, I'm kind of used to it here, living in the Washington, D.C. area. The city of Washington, D.C. doubles every day, too, with people coming to work from Virginia and Maryland and all that kind of stuff like that. But yeah, for a small town like Latrobe for training camp, this is probably
money, baby. That's money.
That's why I say I'm sure it's the biggest boom to their economy all year.
The big bread.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big bread.
Hey, Tate.
Yes, sir.
I got to say something. I mean, I would be remiss if I didn't mention that you look dapper tonight.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
I mean, you look snazzy. I like that look.
Just got a new Steeler pack. I got to telling Big G and Shannon, I got the Steelers tee and the hat for like $35, $37. It was a deal off NFL.com. So I went ahead and grabbed it because I'm about to start getting some time to enter a new Steeler gear. And I think I like t-shirt. I got quite a few of the collar shirts, but I'm kind of a t-shirt guy. So, get some new.
I'm glad that Mrs. Tate was able to keep her hands off of you long enough for you to do the podcast with us.
Oh, she didn't see me yet. She saw me.
Oh, okay. That's why.
I got dressed in here. I figure if she turned to this for a minute, she'll see me. Then who knows what might happen after this show.
That might be where you went a few minutes ago.
Hey, Tate, before we get to all the topics too, man, I gotta address this. Steeler Girl 277. The new signs will be out the Wednesday Pump Your Brakes podcast before the first preseason game. I got them in the laboratory. I got some stuff that's coming this year, man. We ready to go. The kids done got it in. The Crayolas, the markers, whatever you say, we got it. And it's gonna be jumping this year. So I got to address that right off the bat. The signs are coming.
No doubt, because
is there a sign to praise the triple OG?
Shannon, you're gonna be shocked. You're gonna be shocked at the sign I have.
Okay.
You're gonna be shocked. Tate, I got a sign for Tate too.
Okay.
Y'all, but I'm not ruining it. I'm not ruining it.
I already know what my sign is. I already know what it's gonna say.
Where?
It's gonna be a big old picture head of a billy goat.
No, that's not it. No, that's not it. That's
You
not
hold
it.
me up every time I have one of my great takes and one of your takes that, what is he talking about?
Yeah,
But yeah, man, let's get into this real quick. So,
yeah.
and it said it on the show cover, the thumbnail for the show, if you came on YouTube, the new guys.
Yeah.
What are we
Yeah.
expecting from the new guys? We got picture here. If you listen on audio, we got Deshaun Elliott, Justin Fields, Russell Wilson, Patrick Queen, and Dante Jackson.
Tate,
Do I see 4 new starters there?
put the camera back on me. This sign, plural. That's what I'm expecting. This sign, plural.
You got to tell the audio listeners what sign you holding up.
The sign is he is him. All 4 of them starting. All 4 of them starting, bro. This is rejuvenation, man. Dog, we got Pro Bowl players coming in here to play for us, man. Let's go. Let's go.
Think about it. When has the Steelers had a better offseason haul than that?
That's what I'm trying to say, Shannon.
That's like one of the best they've ever had.
As a collective?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
And counting the draft.
Probably never.
Yeah.
We got a super chat from Last King of Scotland. What's up, Last King of Scotland? Thanks for the super chat, man. We really appreciate it. Appreciate you. Thanks for rocking with us on this Wednesday evening.
Yeah.
And Last King of Scotland says, I see Russ going 35-9, Steelers 12-5, AFC title minimum. Ooh,
that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Go talk that yak, man. Go talk. Russ ain't no bum. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Shannon, let me tell Shannon, because Big G hype. Last King of Scotland drinking the same juice Big G drinking, Shannon.
Yeah, but listen, he's probably wearing a kilt. And a kilt lets everything breathe, and it just makes you smarter.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, thanks for the $1.99. We really appreciate it, man. I'm with you. I'm rooting for that. And Tomlin, if you saw Tomlin's press conference today, he talked about just Russ's willingness to work, his work ethic, and include everybody else in the work.
Yes.
He said you'd be surprised for the position he plays, what kind of weight room regimen he has.
He said he was the big leader in the weight room. And he said he demands excellence and he pushes everybody to the limit to try to get it. That's what he said. He demands it.
He said that.
Let's go. Let's go. 35-9. I'm down with I don't know about 35, but I'm down with 30 plus. I'm down with 30 plus. I'm down with it.
You just think about how excited Mike Tomlin is. Because think about it. He was so comfortable his whole career having Big Ben.
Facts.
And he wanted another guy he could trust at the helm. He wanted a guy that he would make the plays when they're there and that he could trust him and have that rapport. And he hasn't had that. Now he does. And he's excited. You can just tell by the way he sounds that there's a rejuvenation and excitement in his voice, kind of like Big G tonight.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. Let's go.
All right, listen. So both y'all just touched on Russ. Big G, I'm gonna go to you first because this has been your guy every list season we had associated with defense or linebackers or the AFC North. Patrick Queen, what's Patrick Queen gonna do for this defense, Big G? And not the long-winded answer. Give me 45 to 60 seconds of what you got.
He's the best inside middle linebacker since Ryan Shazier that's been on the roster. And I fully expect Patrick Queen to be first-team All-Pro NFL this season. He's going to have the green dot, and he's going to show you that he's the leader of men on defense for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and he's a much-needed inside linebacker presence that's going to lead us and to return back to Sacktown, Blitzburg, Pittsburgh Steeler defense. Let's go. There's my answer.
This dude is super hype.
Let's go.
Shannon, I'm coming at you.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, you can pick between Dante Jackson and Deshaun Elliott. Which one you want?
No, I'll take Deshaun Elliott.
Go ahead. What's he going to do for this defense, and what's he going to do for Minkah Fitzpatrick?
Well, first, when he's talking about Patrick Queen, Big G, I'll just say ditto.
That's what I'm talking about.
You don't take a guy that talented and put him on a defense with the legacy players that the Steelers have had at middle linebacker. He is going to shine, and the fans will love him. Even me, who hated him as a Raven, I'm going to come around once I see him in the uniform. Now, Deshaun Elliott he's Terrell Edmonds, who everybody knows I had a deep respect for. But he's more of a playmaker. He creates, and he will be that guy, can slide into the slot. They can move him around. He's a big hitter, but he can, he has good hands. He can pick the ball off, and he does create fumbles. So he's going to allow Minkah Fitzpatrick. I think Minkah went from 13th best in the top 100 to whatever, 84 or something. And the only thing that happened is they didn't play him. They didn't use him right last year. Minkah is back. He's going to be an all-pro, and it's going to be because of Deshaun Elliott.
Facts.
I like that. He's going to free Minkah up for a lot of stuff.
Yep.
And I think he's a good slot cover guy for when they want to go big nickel.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they'll put KZ back with Minkah. And I think also, I already said he frees Minkah up. I had something else to say, but yeah, y'all got me hyped. So I'm just Quad Father with the $2 super chat. Quad Father, we thank you. You rock with us on every podcast, every platform, man, that we on. We really appreciate you. The $2 super chat says 65 sacks this year. Big G, he says book it.
Book it, baby. The sack record going down. Book it. The sack record going down for the Steelers. It's going down. Book it. I'm telling you right now. Book it.
Hey, man, let me ask you this. Just because it's the name of the show, do some of y'all need to pump your brakes even a little bit?
No way. Dog, scared money don't make none. It's time to go. Scared money don't make none. We know what we got on our roster. We know what we got on our squad. Oh, I'm tired of all this national media talking all that yak because they're going to be on our jock after we start mopping teams come the beginning of the season. We know what we got in our locker room and we got some dogs. So let's go. Let's go. I'm tired of all that mess, man. All them Colin Cowards and all them guys talking all that yak. Get up out of here. You don't know. You don't have a clue.
Full speed ahead.
Let's go.
Let's go. I'm with you guys. So we talked about the new guys, right? The new guys are going to contribute. What about the rookie class? What contributions we expect from these guys? Each of you pick two. Shannon, you go first. With your first one, then Big G, you go two in a row, then Shannon can do the last one.
Bet.
So who goes first?
You go first, then he get two in a row, then you get the last one.
Okay. Well, me, Zach Frazier, all day. I'm just waiting. He's going to take control of the center position.
Facts.
I think he'll be the starter the first game, and I think he's going to be the answer that what we haven't seen since Pouncey retired. I do believe there's always going to be struggles. He's a rookie, but I think he's going to be the real deal, the next legacy guy. Yes. And then the next guy for me is Peyton Wilson because I think he's too good. He's too experienced at 24 years old. He's ready to play now. He's too fast. The guy's got it all: size, speed, athleticism, and intelligence. He is going to be the dime linebacker, and eventually he'll be the starter by midseason.
Hey, Big G.
Yeah.
Fine Shannon.
What I find Shannon for? What he did?
Failure to follow instructions.
The big fine.
I said, Shannon, you do. Shannon give one, Big G give two. Shannon, you get the last one.
Oh, I went to.
All right.
It's all right, though. But yeah, so no, I certainly agree with you. I knew you was going to pick Zach Frazier. That's why I let you go first, so Big G would steal your thunder. Mm-hmm. But if he was picking Peyton Wilson, you stole his thunder. But I agree with you on both accounts, though. I mean, and Zach Frazier's worst day is better than Mason Cole's best day.
Amen.
Yeah.
Preach it.
And he better than Nick Herbig, too. He's better. Listen, Tate, I just want to pause and say this so people understand. Now I'm hyped and all whatever else, but believe me, I coached, I played, I know X's and O's. In professional football, he's got the body type, he's got the size, and he's got the brain. What's going to determine whether or not he can play is how fast he picks up the playbook. So if he picks up the playbook fast, which I already know that he's already been working on the playbook, oh, it's no question. He's the anchor. He's the anchor because it's all he's the quarterback of the offensive line. So he's got to put all the linemen in position to do what they need to do to keep people up off the rest he's behind. Agreed.
Big G, go with your 2.
Well, he took Peyton Wilson, so I was going to get big hype with him. So Troy, but Peyton Wilson, Shannon, you said by the middle of the season, no way. Peyton Wilson going to be starting by no later than week 3. Book it. Week 3, he's in.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Book
Yeah.
Book it by week 3, he's in there. So because he's a freaking deer. Tate, he's 6'4", 240-something pounds, and runs like a deer.
I believe you. I heard what TJ said about said he brings size and speed to our defense. And that's TJ's man a few words.
Yeah.
So if you watched him today, he really didn't say a whole lot, but
yeah.
He
said
can
he's
tell
a real deal.
You can tell he's happy with the new additions to the defense.
Do you see how bulky he is?
Yeah.
TJ is added in his arms. He's bulked up.
Hey, Big G. And he had a nice fade too.
Oh, it was beautiful. Somebody hooked him. He's crispy. He was crispy out there. And when professional players are crispy, it's all business. It's all business.
Well, he probably know he ain't getting a haircut until he leave up out of Latrobe. He ain't letting none of them jumpers in camp cut his hair.
That's facts. Now listen, so Tate, my next guy is Troy Fautanu. I said
it right. You got the name right. Yeah. Everybody in live chat.
That's how you know. That's how you know.
Give Big hand. Give Big G a big hand.
I'm telling you right now. I'm telling y'all right now. You can book this. He's going to beat Dan Moore out at right tackle in camp. You can book it.
No contest.
Now, I know Dave. I know Jave and Jeff and them talk to the source, and I'm down with the source. But I'm telling you what I know, because I know some stuff too. And I'm telling you right now, he's going to beat him out. He's so humble concerning him being able to be picked by the Pittsburgh Steelers and to be able to play through the lineage of Troy Polamalu. It's unbelievable.
That's something I learned too. And I knew it already. But him and Dante Jackson love the idea of being Pittsburgh Steelers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But he's so with it. And he's like, you know what? I can go and I can stamp my legacy because he's already going to get that Polynesian hype coming from with Detroit and the people from where he's from. And now he can go and be in the lineage. Oh, man, listen, and I don't know if y'all saw him when he showed up at the building. He looked in super duper shape. He looked like he was midseason right now today.
But he always looks like that. He always looks like that.
Super duper shape.
We got a super chat from Ruben Stone. Thank you, Ruben Stone, for the super chat, man.
Yes, sir.
Have y'all seen Ruben around before?
Never. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat.
Welcome to the chat. If we missed you, we're glad to have you. I'm gonna say it now. If we stay healthy, we will be in the AFC Championship game. Then let the chips fall where they may. Here we go.
Big facts. Man. Big facts.
Hey man, y'all getting me super hyped, man. I might go on and ride in the car with Big G and Shannon, and then what happens? If we wreck, we just wreck.
Hey, that's
nobody's in control.
It's day one, man. It's day one. It's day 1, minute 1. Let's go.
Don't you think on the Browns podcast they doing this right now? Don't you think they doing this on the Bengals podcast? Everybody doing this right now. Everybody feel good. And Tomlin said it when everybody's 0-0, we all feel good.
I don't care nothing about them other bums in the division. I'm talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers. I know they got good teams and all whatever else, but you got to listen, bro. We had trash quarterback play last year, and we still made the playoffs. Come on, and now we got dogs. Now we got dogs.
Hey, on the Bengals podcast, they're trying to justify Joe Burrow's Slim Shady hairdo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was gonna. We definitely gonna get in that with B Dirt on Friday on the home. I've already got a graphic for it. But Hey, fellas, we're gonna take our last break real quick at the 30-minute mark. Then we're gonna come in and breeze through everything else we got. And so I'm gonna try and keep it moving. We got quite a few. I wanted to be through one or two more things, but this other stuff we don't got to talk about. We don't got to talk about that long. So if you listening on audio, we got to take a break here. Here a few words from our partners. If you're listening or watching on YouTube, we're gonna step away for just a little bit, and we'll be right back with the conclusion in the last half hour of Steelers starting training camp tomorrow. We'll be right back after this. And we're back on the PYB Pump Your Brakes podcast. I'm the homie Tate with the triple OG homie Shannon White, and we got our little fella holding up the algorithm sign. Started out holding up the Pump Your Brakes banner. Big G in the building. So, fellas, real quick, let's get through these little nothing items real quick, okay? First thing, Steelers trying out 3 wide receivers. You got who is that? Number 7. I know who that is.
From the Michigans. He's from the Michigans. I just can't think of the dude's name.
And the dude I should have put their names on there.
Yep, I got you. Go ahead.
Yeah, but no, 3 of them. We don't got to talk about them long. They're Michigan wide receiver, Alabama wide receiver, and the Houston wide receiver. Do you think any of these guys make the team?
Well,
No.
I'm gonna be honest, man. No, Shannon.
They're camp buddies. You got to have enough guys to run routes.
I know that, Shannon. But Shannon, number 18, a little different. Number 18, he didn't get a lot of shine at Alabama because they had Bond and all them other guys. But 18, a playmaker. Now, I'm not saying he's gonna make the squad. I ain't saying he's gonna make the 53. But do I think he got a chance to open up some eyes at camp? Yeah, 18 different. 18 different. I'm telling you right now. I ain't saying he's gonna make the squad. He might be a practice squad player, definitely all camp bodies. But yeah.
Well, the only problem is none of the 3 of us know who any of them are. I see that they worked them out.
Number 1 is Greg Ward Jr.
Yep.
He played
quarterback.
I see they worked them out, but I didn't even care enough to remember their name.
Okay, well, I'm telling you now, Greg Ward Jr. is number 1. The first guy from Michigan is Tariq Black, and Slade Bolden is the guy that played at Alabama.
Yeah, Slade Bolden different now. Slade, I'm telling you, he's different. He a little different.
But why wasn't he on the roster then?
Because he's an inside slot receiver that has to be placed in the right system to be able to shine. That's what he is. He's an inside slot guy. So now I know we got a bunch of those running around the camp, but
that's what camp is about. We're gonna get to it. Okay, let's go ahead on to the next thing. They also brought Ben DiNucci in. Is DiNucci gunning for what's his name? John Rye? No. John Rye, what's the rest of his last name? And Kyle Allen's job? I mean, how do we see DiNucci? He's just another camp arm?
That's what I say.
Anybody that watched Hard Knocks with Dallas seen him. And he got beat out for the last spot as a quarterback. But, he was interesting. But, I think he's just another camp arm.
Yeah, he's a camp arm.
Yeah. Enough said. Moving on. We talked about the rookies. We talked about the new guys. Okay, let me ask you guys this question. Out of these 3 players, which one can the Steelers least afford to lose for 4 games? Least of player you can't go 4 weeks without? The options are TJ Watt, Russell Wilson, and George Pickens.
George Pickens.
Nah, I'm saying TJ Watt.
No, they got Herbig now.
I know that.
Nobody is going to replace Watt, but at least they are more ready for that now than they were back then. But who's going to replace Pickens? They have nobody else.
I agree with Shannon. If you lose Pickens and you ain't picked up nobody else or traded for nobody else, that could spell trouble. Nobody.
That could be big trouble. Yeah.
I mean, the defense is a star-studded, talented defense. No. You got Patrick Queen, Micah Fitzpatrick, a healthy Cam Hayward, Alex Highsmith, Nick Herbig will be replacing TJ's snap count, and you just got guys all over. So I think, yeah. I mean, because a couple years ago they didn't have nobody. They fell apart.
That was it, yeah.
I mean, I understand all that, but TJ Watt is really special, bro.
No, he's the best. He's the best. But I'm just saying they have at least adequate depth. Behind Pickens, there's nobody.
Agree with Shannon.
I don't want to lose none of them, so I don't even want to talk about it. Shannon, all that wood behind you, start beating on that wood because I don't want to lose nobody.
I got wood in front of me too. I'll pick them.
Yeah.
Next thing. Are these guys too low?
No.
NFL top 100, Minkah Fitzpatrick, what's released so far. Minkah Fitzpatrick's ranked 79 out of the 100 NFL, and Cam Hayward's ranked 98.
Minkah's too low.
No. Well, I hear you, Shannon. I don't.
They're just. It's recency bias. Last year, it was not his fault. He was played out of position and asked to do the impossible. Wait till this year, and you're going to see that number go way up.
Correct, but when they do the actual NFL Top 100, it is according to the 2023-2024 season. So based on the play that both Cameron Hayward and Minkah Fitzpatrick had last year, that's where they need to be slotted. Well, Shannon, I agree wholeheartedly that Minkah will go
last year was 23. This is 24. So what are you saying?
It's the seasons are hyphenated. It's the 2023.
No, in basketball it is. In football it's not.
The season ends in 24.
But it's still the 23 season. You Super Bowl champion in the 23. In
the 23 season, that's clear. Right? That's clear. Based on the play of last season. Minkah is going to shoot way up. Minkah's going to shoot. I think Minkah will be no lower than top 40 come next season. Cam, I don't know. But I just need Cam to be healthy. That's all I need Cam to be is healthy.
If you're basing it on last season, Hayward shouldn't be in the top 100.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't.
He was not one of the best top 100 players last year. He was injured for half the season, and then he played through the injury. I admire that, but he was not a top 100 player.
So, Shannon, you telling me that the NFL 100 is the big bias? That's what you saying they being biased to put him in.
I don't think they're being fair to Meek, is what I'm saying.
I don't think they really consider. I think they're projecting Cam to be a 98 overall player in the league this year.
I agree.
Like Shannon said, if it was last year, he didn't have a good season. He didn't play good. He wouldn't deserve being in the top 100. But yeah, I think Minkah's a little low. I mean, he was a Pro Bowler, but it wasn't his fault. But if they're going off so they must be going off his play from 23 to ranking for 24. I do see a potential big jump. I agree with you, Big G. I agree that he was slotted low, Shannon, but I think he will make up for that this season.
Yes.
So, next thing, camp battles. We all know the Steelers saying, Tomlin saying, iron sharpens iron.
Facts. So,
obviously, one everybody's already talking about is GP and Peasy Jr. going at it.
That's the battle of camp. Quietly, that's the battle of camp. Because you already know that both of these young guys are ready to prove that they deserve to be in the top 10 ranking of their positions at both wide receiver and cornerback. So they're going to go at it. They both
fighting for it. I agree. I'm going to ask Shannon this. And then we can talk about other camp battles. Shannon, is this matchup in camp reminiscent of Ike Taylor and Antonio Brown?
Oh.
Yes. Yes, without the level of ego that we had with AB, because Pickens hasn't got there yet, and Porter's in his second year. But yeah, as far as the talented matchup, yes. and it is going to be intense. But without, I don't think the ego's there like it was in that one.
Mm-hmm.
So when we say ego, I mean, I think they're both confident players. Would you want both those players, a receiver and a cornerback? Would you want George Pickens to have the demeanor of Amari Cooper or the demeanor of A.J. Brown?
A.J. Brown.
Well,
A.J. Brown.
I mean, those things. I don't think it's ego. I just think it's confident in the passion he plays with.
No, I'm talking about AB. Had the ego.
Yeah, AB was a little.
AB was he just got that contract, and you remember what happened with the brawl? Ryan Clark just talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he disrespected LeBeau. Yeah, and so that's what I'm talking about. I don't think that's going to happen this year because these guys are not to that level yet.
Mm-hmm.
Quad Father in the building once again with the super. Thanks for the $2.
Yeah.
Quad Father Dennis Pavlik. I need to GP against Trice and Russ. Oh, he gonna cook him, Claude. I mean,
no, he might. No, they avatars, bruh. He ain't gonna cook them.
But they ain't ready for him yet. They have no experience.
But it's more important that they go against them,
bro,
because that'll help them grow.
Yeah,
than it is JPJ's what we're saying.
Yeah, but they Tomlin's still gonna drum that one up though.
Oh yeah,
of course. But 6'3" and length on the corner causes and you can run. That causes a lot of problem, man. And them hand drills and all whatever else, he ain't running right by them dudes. They're gonna be right there with him. Now, will he make some spectacular catches? Absolutely, because that's GP. But no, bro, he ain't gonna be out there cooking them mugs like most people think. They're gonna be handling their business.
I got the first 2 weeks cooked.
You're gonna hear about it.
If they hang with him, both of them, if they can hang with him, the Steelers are in great shape.
Facts.
Facts. Another camp battle I heard, and this was Troy Falatanu talking today, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
To the scrum. He said he's looking forward to going against the defense, the front seven, TJ and Alex Highsmith. He said because he wants to get better, and that's going to make him get better. So I'm looking for, and matter of fact, somebody said something. Tomlin said something, I believe, about seeing the young D linemen, Keanu Benton, DeMarvin Leal, some of the young linemen going against some of the old linemen. I mean, some of the young defensive linemen, the offensive linemen. Offensive linemen, Falatanu, Frazier, McCormick, even Broderick Jones. He's young still.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, man, it's going to be competition everywhere, man. One thing I didn't mention when we was running down through the news, as far as injury concerns, the guy Lowry, defensive lineman, he going to be out. I guess he injured a hamstring working out before getting ready for camp.
Yeah.
Cole Holcomb is, I believe, on the PUP.
He's on the pup.
Which we knew that. Yeah.
And I'm missing somebody else. It was 3 people. Well, yeah, I can't remember, but those 2 for sure. Yes, sir.
To me, Falatanu, his battles against TJ is the most important in all of camp. Because it's going to get him ready. If he can hold his own through camp, going up against TJ Watt, he can handle himself as a starting right tackle.
Shannon, if he holds his own against TJ Watt in camp, that boy might become the best right tackle in the division. Because TJ Watt is the best defensive end or defensive end outside linebacker rusher in the division.
Oh, yeah. But he needs that. He needs those reps against the best. Yes.
Yeah, he'll be the best if he handles his business in camp, which I'm expecting him to do, because the thing that he has that most tackles don't have is that foot speed. If he's able to handle him and stay with him with the foot speed,
that athleticism is out for charts.
Yeah.
He's a heck of an athlete.
Did you see him running routes and catching the ball last week?
I'm telling you, he's in big
shape. He looked like a tight end.
He's in shape, man.
And that's who really did really good last year blocking TJ was Darnell Washington.
Yes, he did.
In camp.
Yes. Tight end. Well, Darnell Washington, tackle / tight end. You know,
Did you
y'all
see
know I love Mount Washington.
Russell
Y'all know I love
Wilson
Mount.
said that he wants to get the ball more to Darnell Washington this year, and we've been calling for that all offseason.
What did I tell y'all? What I tell y'all was going to happen in that 12?
Yeah.
What did I tell y'all?
He did say that. So yeah, that's just one that I heard. You know, Father Tiny talk about wanting to go up against the big boys. What's something you guys looking forward to?
Well, the battle that nobody's talking about, or we haven't talked about on the show, is who's going to be the number 2 wide receiver. You know, I know that people are expecting Calvin Austin III to fill into that role. I know Calvin Austin III has physically transformed his body. I saw what he looked like. I was like, that boy looked like he put on at least 15 pounds. He looks cut. And I was like, oh man, if he still got that speed like he got, but man, Roman Wilson, man, is a dog. I mean, I'm trying to tell y'all, that boy is a dog. So he can catch, he can get in and out of a route. He can do all kind of stuff that we haven't had from a slot position wide receiver for the Steelers in a long time. So I don't know if it's going to be. I don't know yet. I don't know.
It's going to be a committee. I'm telling you. It's going to change by matchups throughout the game, according to the opponents and what they're doing. It's going to be a committee. I don't expect it to be one guy all year.
I don't know. I don't know, Shannon. I don't know.
I heard some chatter about a move being made, not the Ayuk thing, but potentially Rand Carthen, the Tennessee Titans GM.
Yeah.
He was talking glowingly about what's the kid's name from Arkansas?
Burks,
yeah. Traylon Burks. Talking him up because maybe they potentially going to be looking to trade him. And as we get into a couple 2-3 weeks of camp, he could be available wide receiver option.
I still think he'd be part of the committee.
Yeah, you're right.
But he'd be a good one to add.
He wouldn't come in as a number 2.
Yeah, but he'd be a good one to add. Yeah.
But I'm going to tell y'all something, and I mean this wholeheartedly. Within the first 7 days, they're going to know whether or not they need to make a move. So if the Pittsburgh don't make a move, you already know one of them other dudes done stepped up. I'm talking about within the first 7 practices, they're going to know.
So both y'all right now, say they keep 5 receivers. Who you got, Big G?
Calvin Austin, Vance Jefferson, George Pickens, Roman Wilson. Oh. So they got Miller and Quez Watkins. I'll say Quez right now. Quez. As long as Cordell ain't deemed a receiver. Cordell.
Oh, that's the other one that's hurt right now.
Yeah, Cordell Patterson's. As long as he's not deemed a receiver.
What say you, Shannon? 5 receivers.
Well, right now I say Pickens, CA3, Van Jefferson. I'm gonna say Miller, Scotty Miller, and Quez Watkins.
Over Roman Wilson ain't gonna make the team.
Oh, wait. I forgot Roman.
Yeah.
Roman. So it'll come down to Miller or Quez Watkins for the 5th guy.
And you said Miller and G said Watkins.
Yeah.
So what's the difference there?
Well, I got a preference because I don't know if Patterson's going to be deemed a receiver, then Patterson's the 5th guy just for the kickoff.
For this exercise, we saying Patterson's a running back.
Okay.
I think that
which is why they keep him 5 receivers, not 6.
My opinion, where you've got Calvin Austin and Miller. I mean, daggone it. I keep forgetting him.
Roman Wilson.
Roman Wilson. When you got them 2 guys, Scotty Miller's redundant. So then they would keep Quez Watkins. Because he's the deep speed guy. He give you that explosive down the field guy.
Okay.
G Stack says Marquez Galloway from the New Orleans Saints and all whatever else. I don't know.
Callaway.
Callaway. Yeah, I don't know.
He's nice, but he was on the practice squad all last year.
Yeah, I don't know. He's nice. He did well in New Orleans, but I don't know. I don't know about in Pittsburgh. I don't know.
Well, that's his thing, those catching the moon balls, though. And Russ Show like to drop them moon balls
quickly.
Yeah, but he likes Watkins already.
Watkins has been to work out with him. And I had this comp the whole time. Russ said it himself. He said that Calvin Austin reminds him of Tyler Lockett.
Yep.
He sure did. He sure did.
And Lockett's a smaller guy too. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why I said it previously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he sure did.
But yeah, so any more camp about anything you looking to see in backs on backers?
Well, we already know. We already know that we talked about it already, and we already know Jalen Warren gonna lay somebody out. I don't know who's the victim, but Jalen Warren is gonna lay somebody out. I don't know.
Warren and Roberts had slobber knockers last year.
Yeah, he laid somebody out.
This year, I'm looking forward to seeing Harris against Peyton Wilson because they're both about the same size, height, and I think Wilson's so athletic. He's going to give guys fits on that.
That's a good one. I like that one.
He's got that bend. He can run over you. He can run around you. He can bend under you. He can jump over you.
Over or under. Warren knocking somebody out.
Oh, it'll happen.
That's what I'm talking about. Take over under. Warren knocking somebody clean. Number? Warren, I don't know. He's just gonna knock somebody out.
He's gonna knock somebody out. You said
somebody clean out in camp.
Is he or isn't he?
Yes, that's correct.
Depending on who he going against. If he go against Big Red, maybe so.
Somebody out of there.
I don't think he's knocking out Elandon Roberts or Patrick Queen.
Oh, Jalen Warren is a dog, man. Jalen Warren is a dog. He's a dog, man. He's a dog. So
he's got that low center of gravity, and he comes up, and he catches them guys up under the face mask. He knock them out.
And they was talking. He was talking to the media today, the Pittsburgh press, and said, asked him about Arthur. What did he think when Arthur Smith met with the team, the running, whoever he met with when he first got hired? Said and he said he wants to bring a physical offense to Pittsburgh. Mm-hmm. And Jalen Warren pretty much said, I loved it because that's my style of football.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Tate and Shannon, this is the one thing that the player we ain't talked about the whole podcast yet. And we almost done. I am super interested to see the progression of one Justin Fields. I am super interested. I was listening to what Tomlin was saying today. And he got asked the question, how are you going to split the reps between Rusty and Justin? He said, manageable. Often we're going to split, But he said nothing has changed. Russ is still my number one. So I'm interested to see how Justin, now that we're in camp, how he gets implemented into this game plan. Because he's a secret weapon. I'm telling y'all, Slash 2.0. I'm telling you right now, it's happening. Book it.
No, I don't disagree. I just think we can get, if we had started that, we can get too caught up in quarterback talk. We've been doing that all off season.
Yeah.
So lastly, and we on schedule, we got about 7-8 minutes left. So which Pittsburgh Steeler that y'all gonna pick is gonna be under the microscope through camp? Who are you looking at?
Oh. Can I have two guys and I'll go fast?
You can give one, Shane, give one, you can give another.
Corey Trice.
Okay.
Corey Trice is under the microscope for me. That's my number one because I want to see. Because I think he got the goods.
Under the microscope because of the expectation that's been created from his camp last year. Yeah. And then his potential.
Yeah. I think Corey Trice.
Yes.
I think if Corey Trice is able to start at corner, we got something. We got something going on at them corners. So that's my guy.
What say you, Shannon?
George Pickens.
Ooh.
If he steps up to be a true wide receiver one and get the targets and the production that I think he can in this offense, it's going to change everything for the Steelers in the next few years.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all, can he run a full route tree? Can he handle that pressure, that responsibility, and not have the sideline stuff?
Can he handle this? Can he handle being him?
Yeah.
Can he handle being him?
Focused and grab a hold of that wide receiver one position? And if he can, not only is it going to help the Steelers, but it's going to make him a much richer young man.
I like that.
Tate, I have one more dude, though.
You can go. Let me go mine first.
Okay.
And mine is kind of agreeing with you, Big G.
Who?
You said Corey Trice, right?
Yeah.
Mine really isn't the guy because I don't know who the guy is. Mine is the player that substitutes in the nickel for Cam Sutton while he's suspended. That guy is going to be under a microscope.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that could be Donovan Jackson. That could be Corey Trice. It could be Rush.
Can be Beanie Bishop.
Beanie Bishop and what's the guy's name from Philly? I always forget his name. Josiah something.
Scott.
Josiah Scott. Yeah.
Yeah.
And him. So like that's a legit battle because I think they keep one on the roster and go with the bigger outside guys to fill up the rest of the cornerbacks. And I think that one makes the practice squad.
I agree.
I agree with that.
I think it's between. I don't believe in the kid that came from the Texans. I forgot his name, but
Rush.
Josiah, no, not Rush. No,
you talking about King?
No, King was last year. It's a new guy that's from the Texans. Averett is there too. I don't think he's gonna make it. I think it's gonna be between Josiah Scott and Beanie Bishop, and one will make it, and one will be on the practice squad.
Yeah. I agree with that, Tate.
Yeah,
I agree.
What's your other one, Big G?
Keanu Benton.
Keanu
Benton under the microscope.
You and Shannon picked two studs we expecting big things from, so I can't see why they would be under the microscope because we expecting big things from them.
Yeah, can they live up to it?
Keanu Benton should jump from year 1 to year 2 in the NFL to say, basically, I'm the heir apparent for Cam Hayward. If he doesn't jump, then we got to get a guy in the draft next year.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to get a guy anyway. They're getting a guy anyway. First or second round.
It. No, I don't know first or second round.
First or second round. They're getting a guy.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Okay, man, remember training camp Eve show when it's draft time. I said first or second round, they're getting a defensive line. Go ahead, though.
But in my opinion, remember I said this. Both slot positions, slot receiver, slot cornerback, is going to be committee. It's going to be according to matchups, if they're putting the tight end out there like Andrews or Kelsey or whatever, you're going to see more Elliott, maybe Rush. Somebody's even said maybe Trice. And we know that Peyton Wilson can slide in there against the big tight end because he can run with anybody. And then the smaller, quicker guys, you got your Beanie Bishops, and Elliott can cover some of them guys too, of course. But so can Jackson, even though he's more of an outside guy. But I'm just saying, I think versatility is going to be key for both in that position.
But if we run Okojobi, Keanu Benton, and Cam, and that's our defensive line, and all three of those guys is stud, you think the linebackers going to eat.
But I don't want Benton at nose tackle.
No, he probably need to replace Ogunjobi.
Yeah, okay. I swear I'd rather they slide Ogunjobi or Hayward in a nose tackle and let Benton, because he's a better pass rusher.
Or bring.
Well, if Keanu steps up, you can put Cam at 3 technique at nose tackle. You can.
Yeah.
Well, why would you take Cam out off the end and leave Ogunjobi on the end? That don't make sense to me.
Because Cam is the bigger body, and he'll hold up in the middle against. If you're playing 3 technique or 2 technique, that means you're tilted against the center. That means that they have to double team you every time. If you double team it, and then you got Keanu Benton playing on that same outside, and T.J. Watt sitting outside of him, now you got 2 guys. There's no way in God's green earth because you got to double team TJ. You got to double team Cam. Keanu Benton running free, bro. He running free.
And so Hayward is the strongest defensive lineman the Steelers got.
Yeah, facts. That's what I agree.
Yeah, I guess I don't disagree since you broke it down like that. But with that being said, y'all, we're about to get on up out of here. I think it was a great show. I think we shared some great information. Najee Harris was disappointed that he didn't get his 5th-year option picked up.
Stop crying and play football.
Yeah, I think he's going to do that. He got a lot to prove. He want to get paid next year by whoever it is. So he's going to do that. But he said that, he was told that and he didn't say who told him. He said he was told that they're not sure what direction they're going yet. So that's what he was told.
Yeah, facts. They did say that.
That was not a good answer.
Nah.
Everybody knows where this offense is going. It's just they wasn't ready to pay him that right now.
Yeah, I'm a Najee Harris fan. If you look at my phone, my screensaver is Najee Harris.
Yep.
So, and that's probably been since his rookie year that's been on there.
That's facts. I co-sign with that.
But yeah, man. So, I'm rooting for him to have a good season, whether he's in Pittsburgh or not. We're still rooting for him because he's still a Steeler right now. We need him to perform and execute. And with that being said, Shannon, Big G, y'all got anything to say before we get on out? And Big G, we was up to 111. We at 105 right now. We got 48 thumbs up. So get the algorithms up.
They're getting the fine sign, bro. I'm about to find the live chat, man. Y'all getting fined tonight, man. Y'all getting fined. It's the season. It's time to go. Hit that thumbs up. Get them algorithms going, or you getting a big fine. They're getting a fine tonight, bro. There ain't no excuses. No excuses.
We gonna give you a chance. We're gonna rewind the show a little bit and let you go back and hit the live chat. Shannon, what you got to say to the people, man?
Well, I mean, it's here now, guys. I mean, they're in the dorms right now and singing Kumbaya, maybe roasting some weenies and s'mores out in the quad area. And so there's all this friendship and love going on, and they're going to get out on the practice field. And when they start hitting, then it's going to get real. But I'm excited, and I'm really pumped up for this season. And like I said, everybody just keep in the back of your mind, too, a little plug for the Talk the Point. We got that podcast about the Pirates. That's going to be coming up. I think Sunday night's the first YouTube show. So everybody keep an eye out.
Nice. Big G. Mother of Afton said, not me. She was number 6 thumbs up. So you can't find her.
She's the general. She's the general.
She's mother of general.
She general too.
Okay.
There's general 1 and general 2. They generals.
So then Mama must be higher ranked general, right?
No, they stay the same. They don't.
Come on, man. Take a stance. Quit walking.
Mama's always got to come higher now.
They done both put in work. They done put in. It's a lot of them put in work. They generals. They chat generals. So they put in work. They both got bars and stars. We got bars and stars. Hey, but listen. So me and Tate Boy Fresh will be back on Friday night to deal with the shenanigans because them dang on Baltimore Ravens, them Ratbirds, and them Elves that started their camp. So Tate, we got to put up with them on the homies and the homie overtime on Friday. And then after that, me and Tate really got to go and deal with some shenanigans on the Know It Alls podcast because Mod and them Texas guys going to be talking so strong this year about the Dallas Cowboys, who I know right now is going to be big trash, that I don't know if we're going to be able to take it. Tate, you might have to hold me back because we're going to be moving some furniture around come Sunday because I ain't taking it. Not this year, bro. No way.
Yeah, Afton says, of course, Mom is higher ranked, Big G.
Hey, she that's not for me to do. That's between her and her mama. I handed out the stars and the bars.
Me and Shannon did it because we know pecking order.
That's right.
In life, not just live chat and football, in life.
That's between her and the moms. They both got their stars and bars. Now you separate the way you want to.
Well, she did already.
Yes.
I see that.
That's RESPECT.
Definitely. There you go. Aretha Franklin.
That's right.
1968-ish, maybe. I don't remember. I'm trying to show my know-it-all knowledge. But speaking of that, last thing for me, the know-it-alls, Big G brought them up. We had a great show Sunday. Interview with Thomas Hill, formerly played, 2-time national champion, played with the Duke Blue Devils for Coach K. Played with Grant Hill, Bobby Hurley, and Christian.
I remember him. Yeah.
We had a great interview with him, man.
Yeah, Grant Hill's roommate from college.
You can go check it out on YouTube still, but we trying to get our numbers up on the audio side. To wherever you listen to your podcast, go to that platform, be it Spotify, Apple, Amazon. Look for Fans First Sports Network Know-It-Alls. And give us a follow, give us a like, give us a 5-star review. If you like this show and you like the homies, you'll like that too. So check it out. And with that being said, for Big G, and let me see, they went up to 58 from 48.
They don't want the big fine.
Well, hold on. One more time. One more rewind. So while the outro is playing, you got about 30 seconds to go ahead and hit the thumbs up again. 59. Let's see if we can't get 65 before it's all over with. But Big G, Shannon, been a great show. And
Yes.
as always, we're going to have the homie Shannon take us home.